Welcome. Today, we're exploring harmony within families and society, how these connections shape our lives and communities. This session, part of Unit 3, will guide us through key ideas and insights from Sindhu Devi's work at Jerusalem College of Engineering. Let's dive into what makes harmony possible and why it matters. A relationship happens anytime two people connect. It could be a parent and child, a teacher and student, husband and wife, friends, or employer and employee. What makes a relationship work isn't just the connection itself. It's when both people understand what the other expects and then actually meet those expectations. That's the foundation of any successful human-to-human relationship. Justice isn't just about courts or laws, it's much deeper than that. At its core, justice means recognizing the relationship between people, understanding each other's expectations, and fulfilling those expectations with the right feelings. When we do this, both sides find happiness. In simple terms, justice is about ensuring continuous mutual happiness in relationships. It's a powerful way to think about fairness, one that goes beyond rules and focuses on connection and care. Justice, or Nyaya, is more than just a concept, it's a balance. It starts with recognizing relationships, understanding the connections between people and actions. Then, it requires the right values, the principles that guide fairness and integrity. Finally, mutual fulfillment, ensuring everyone involved gains something meaningful. When these three come together, they form the true formula of justice. It's a powerful reminder that fairness depends on connection, values, and shared benefit. At the heart of every meaningful relationship are 9 universal values. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they're essential. Trust gives us confidence in each other's good intentions. Respect means seeing others clearly and fairly. Affection connects us emotionally, while care meets our physical needs. Guidance helps us understand the world better. Reverence honors excellence. Glory celebrates great achievements. Gratitude reminds us to be thankful. And love is complete acceptance, no conditions attached. These values form the foundation of all human connection. Trust is the foundation of every relationship. Without it, everything starts to crumble. Marriages fall apart. Friendships break down. Businesses lose their way. Even society itself can falter. Trust is what holds us together. It's the invisible thread that connects us all. Without it, nothing lasts. So, when we talk about trust, we're really talking about the very core of how we relate to one another. Trust is about believing someone truly wants the best for you, their happiness, their success. It's not just about whether they can deliver or not. For example, imagine your friend promises to help, but then something unexpected happens, and they can't. Even so, because their intention was genuine, the trust you have in them stays intact. Trust lives in the heart of intention, not just in the outcome. Respect starts with seeing another person clearly, for who they truly are. It's not about their money, their job title, or how they look. It's not tied to religion, caste, or education either. True respect means recognizing that every single human being holds equal value. That's what respect really means, honoring that shared worth in everyone we meet. We often think about people by their jobs, a CEO or a cleaner, for example. Their roles are very different, no question. But when it comes to human respect, they're on equal ground. This slide reminds us that no matter the title or the task, every person deserves the same dignity and value. It's a simple truth, but one that shapes how we treat each other every day. Affection is all about feeling connected to others. It's that natural bond you have with your family, the warmth that ties you together. When you feel that emotional closeness, that's affection at work. It's a simple word, but it carries a powerful sense of belonging and care, something we all experience in our relationships. Care means stepping in to meet someone else's physical needs. It's about showing up in tangible ways, like giving food when someone's hungry, helping them get to the hospital when they're unwell, or providing shelter when they have nowhere else to go. This kind of care is practical, immediate, and essential. It's what Mamta calls care, the hands-on support that keeps people safe and well in difficult times. Helping someone develop the right understanding is at the heart of learning and growth. Think of a teacher guiding students, patiently leading them to new insights. Or parents teaching good habits, shaping character with care and consistency. This kind of guidance, known as Vatsalya, is about nurturing with love and wisdom, helping others find their way, step by step. It's a gentle, powerful force that builds strong foundations for life. One of the core values we explore today is respect. Not just any respect, but a deep reverence for those who embody excellence and wisdom. Think of great scientists who push the boundaries of knowledge, saints who inspire through their compassion, and teachers who shape minds and hearts. This kind of reverence, often called Shraddha, goes beyond admiration. It's a heartfelt recognition of their contribution and character. It reminds us to honor the best in others as a path to our own growth. Let's take a moment to appreciate those who make a real difference in our communities. People like soldiers, doctors, and social workers. They contribute positively every day, often without much recognition. This kind of appreciation shines a light on their sacrifices and dedication. It's about honoring the glory in their service and reminding ourselves how vital their roles are to society as a whole. Gratitude is a powerful feeling. It connects us to those who have helped shape our lives. Here, we're focusing on feeling thankful for the support we've received. A simple example is thanking our parents for raising us, for their care and guidance. This kind of gratitude, called Krityagyata, reminds us to acknowledge the kindness and effort behind the people who have made a difference. It's more than just words, it's a deep appreciation that strengthens our bonds. Love is the foundation of everything we value. It means completely accepting another person, just as they are. Love isn't just one value among many, it includes all the others. It's the highest value, the one that holds everything together. When we talk about love or prem, we're talking about the deepest connection, the fullest embrace of another human being. It's what makes all the other values meaningful. Love is at the heart of this group of values. It connects closely with gratitude, appreciating what we have and who we are with. Then there's glory and reverence, which speak to honoring something greater than ourselves. Love also guides us, offering care and affection. Respect and trust complete the circle, building strong bonds that hold everything together. Together, these values form a powerful network, each one supporting the others, shaping how we relate and grow. Justice starts with understanding the relationship at hand. Step 1 is all about identifying who's involved. For example, think of a teacher and a student. Once we know the connection, we can begin to design a program that truly fulfills justice within that context. It's the foundation, knowing the players before we decide what fairness looks like. Step 2 is all about recognizing what both sides expect from each other. The teacher expects discipline and a commitment to learning. That's the foundation for a productive classroom. On the other hand, students expect knowledge and guidance. They want to understand and be supported along the way. When these expectations are clear and shared, it sets the stage for a successful learning experience. Step 3 is all about putting the 9 universal values into practice. Let's look at an example with teachers and students. A teacher trusts their students, respects them, guides them, and cares for them. In return, students respect the teacher, trust them, and show gratitude. It's a two-way street. These values build a foundation of mutual understanding and support that helps everyone thrive. Step 4 is where things really come together. When both sides find happiness, when their needs and desires are met fairly, that's when mutual happiness develops. It's not just about feeling good, it's about balance, respect, and fairness. This balance, this shared satisfaction, is what we call justice. Justice isn't just a rule or a law, it's the outcome of everyone feeling heard and valued. Every relationship starts with 2 essential values, trust and respect. These aren't just words, they're the foundation. From there, trust grows into affection, care, and guidance. It deepens into reverence and glory, leading to gratitude and love. Ultimately, all of this builds toward mutual happiness. When we focus on trust and respect first, everything else naturally follows. This slide shows us the step-by-step journey from connection to true fulfillment. Trust is about believing someone truly wants what's best for you. It's not about how much money they have or how successful they are. It's not about intelligence or skills either. Trust comes down to one thing: intention. When we understand that, we see trust as a choice to believe in someone's goodwill, not their achievements. That's the foundation we build on. One of the most important ideas in ultra-high value work is understanding the difference between intention and competence. Intention is what someone wants to do, it's tied to their feelings and values, and it's an internal drive. Competence, on the other hand, is what a person is actually able to do, it's about skills, external abilities that can improve with learning. Intention builds trust, while competence drives performance. Knowing this difference helps us focus where it really matters. Here's an example that shows the difference between intention and ability. A child wants to help his mother carry a heavy bag. The intention is clearly good, he wants to be helpful. But his competence or ability is low, he simply can't lift the bag. So, should the mother lose trust in him? No, because the heart behind the action was right, even if the outcome wasn't what she hoped for. Here's an example that really gets to the heart of trust. Imagine a highly skilled hacker, someone with top-level competence. They can steal money with ease, but their intention is wrong. So, can society trust this person? The answer is no. Trust isn't just about ability, it's about intention. Without good intentions, competence alone isn't enough to earn trust. Let's take a look at how trust plays out in different situations. When a child helps their parents, the intention is good, but their competence is low, yet we still trust them. An honest doctor has both good intentions and high competence, so trust is a given. A new employee learning might not be skilled yet, but their good intentions earn trust. Contrast that with a skilled thief, high competence, but bad intentions, and trust disappears. This table shows how trust depends on both intention and competence. Respect is one of the cornerstones in all our relationships. At its core, respect means giving a fair and honest evaluation of another person. It's about recognizing that every individual holds equal value as a human being, no matter what differences we might see on the outside. This idea of respect, or salmon, reminds us to look beyond appearances and treat everyone with dignity and fairness. It's a simple concept, but it shapes how we connect with each other every day. Respect isn't something you earn from your wealth, your education, or your position. It doesn't come from your religion, gender, caste, nationality, or even how you look. Instead, respect comes from seeing something deeper, recognizing that every person has the same potential for happiness and the ability to understand what's right. When we hold that truth, respect becomes a shared foundation, not a privilege reserved for a few. Respect is the foundation of healthy relationships. When people respect each other, conflicts naturally decrease. Bonds grow stronger, cooperation becomes easier, and a shared sense of happiness takes root. But without respect, things fall apart, ego gets in the way, discrimination rises, and misunderstandings multiply. That's when society starts to fracture. So why is respect important? Because it's the key to connection, harmony, and a better world for all of us. Let's imagine two students. One scores 95%, the other scores 60. Does that mean the first deserves more respect as a person? Absolutely not. Those marks show competence in a subject, not a person's worth. Both students deserve the same respect simply because they're human beings. This example reminds us to separate achievement from value and to treat everyone with equal dignity. Respect is built on a foundation of equality. It's unconditional, given without strings attached. It doesn't depend on your job or your social status. Respect is permanent, not something that comes and goes. When we practice respect like this, it creates harmony, a sense of balance and understanding that benefits everyone involved. These are the key characteristics that define what true respect really means. Let's clear up a common mix-up. Respect and differentiation are not the same thing. Respect means seeing every person as equal, valuing them simply because they're human. Differentiation, on the other hand, is about treating people differently based on outside factors, like their role, background, or situation. Understanding this difference helps us build fairer, more inclusive environments where respect is the baseline, not something earned or given selectively. We're looking at some of the most common divides in society: rich versus poor, educated versus uneducated, male versus female. Then there's caste, religion, language, color, nationality. These differences on their own aren't the problem. But when they become reasons to treat people unfairly, that's discrimination. This slide sets the stage with examples of how these divides can lead to unequal treatment, shaping the challenges we need to address. Here, we're looking at two very different approaches to how we treat and understand people. Respect is rooted in equality. It sees every person as equal, creating harmony that lasts. Differentiation, on the other hand, focuses on differences, comparing people and often leading to conflict. Respect is permanent, based on intrinsic human value. Differentiation is temporary, tied to physical or social factors that can change. This table helps us see why respect builds stronger connections. Respect means recognizing the equal value of every person, no matter their job or status. A doctor and a farmer may have very different roles in society, but as human beings, they deserve the same respect. This idea reminds us that our worth isn't tied to what we do, but who we are. It's a simple truth, and one that shapes how we treat each other every day. Let's talk about differentiation. It's the idea that some things stand apart because of what they earn or represent. For example, when someone says, "I respect doctors more because they earn more," they're linking value to difference. That gap, what sets one group or idea apart from another, is what we call differentiation. It's a powerful way to understand how respect, status, or preference can be shaped. Besides trust and respect, UHV points us to 7 more universal values that shape how we connect. One of these is affection, that deep feeling of relatedness we experience with others. Think about parents and their children. That natural bond, the warmth and care, is a perfect example. These values help us understand what really matters in relationships, the invisible threads that hold us together. Next, we focus on care, the kind of support that meets basic needs. This means providing food to nourish the body, shelter to keep people safe from the elements, medicine to heal and prevent illness, and protection to ensure security. These essentials create a foundation where people can begin to recover and thrive. Care is about meeting immediate needs with compassion and respect, laying the groundwork for everything that follows. Sometimes, helping someone gain the right understanding is the most meaningful thing we can do. Think of a teacher guiding their students, patient, clear, and supportive. This kind of guidance is rooted in care, or what's called vatsalya. It's not just about sharing facts, it's about nurturing growth, gently steering someone toward insight. That's the kind of help that lasts. Respect for excellence means honoring those who dedicate themselves to mastery and wisdom. We show this by valuing scientists who push boundaries, teachers who inspire minds, and great leaders who guide with integrity. This kind of reverence, or shraddha, goes beyond simple admiration. It's a deep respect for the pursuit of greatness and the impact it has on all of us. It reminds us to appreciate the effort and dedication behind true achievement. Let's take a moment to appreciate the people who make a real difference in our communities. Soldiers and social workers are prime examples. They dedicate themselves to serving others, often without expecting anything in return. This kind of respect goes beyond words. It's about recognizing their sacrifices and the impact they have on society. It's about honoring the glory in their commitment, just like Gaurav highlights here. These contributions shape the world we live in, and they deserve our deepest gratitude. Let's take a moment to talk about feeling thankful. Gratitude is a powerful emotion. It connects us to those who have helped shape our journey. Here, we're focusing on thanking parents and teachers, the people who have given us guidance and support. This kind of gratitude, known as krityagnata, reminds us to appreciate the foundation others have laid. It's more than just words, it's a way to honor those who have made a difference in our lives. Love is the complete acceptance of another human being. It's not just one feeling, it's the foundation that holds all the other values together. When we talk about love, or prem, we're talking about embracing someone fully, without conditions or reservations. Love includes kindness, patience, trust, and respect, all wrapped into one powerful force that connects us deeply. It's the heart of what makes relationships meaningful and lasting. This slide shows us the flow of a strong relationship, step by step. It starts with trust, the foundation we build everything on. From trust grows respect, then affection and care. These feelings lead us to guidance and reverence, which deepen the connection. That brings us to glory and gratitude, moments of shared joy and appreciation. Finally, all of this culminates in love. It's a natural progression, a journey that builds something meaningful over time. We start with the individual, then move to the family, which is the first circle of connection. From there, harmony within families naturally flows outward into society. Society, in turn, is just a larger family, a network of relationships built on the same foundations. When harmony exists at these core levels, it can spread further still, reaching the nation, and ultimately the world family. This idea reminds us that peace begins close to home and grows from there. According to UHV, a harmonious society rests on 4 key goals. The first is resolution, or samadhin, which means having the right understanding. When people truly understand themselves, they're able to make better choices. For example, choosing honesty over cheating. This goal sets the foundation for how we interact with others and navigate the world around us. It's about clarity within, leading to integrity in action. When we talk about prosperity, it's not about endless wealth or luxury. It's about having enough physical facilities to meet the needs of ourselves and our families. That means access to basic essentials like food, a safe place to live, education, and healthcare. Prosperity is measured by this sense of sufficiency, where everyone can live with dignity and security. This is the heart of Goal 2, true prosperity, or samriddhi. Fearlessness grows in an environment where trust is strong. Fear, on the other hand, often springs from dishonesty, violence, competition, and mistrust. When we build trust, practice justice, and nurture good relationships, fear begins to fade. This slide highlights Goal 3, fearlessness, or abhay, showing us that courage isn't just about bravery. It's about creating the conditions where fear has no place to take root. Coexistence is about living together in harmony, with humans, animals, nature, and the environment. It means everything is connected. Nothing stands alone. For example, humans rely on clean air, fresh water, trees, animals, and healthy soil. This isn't just about survival, it's about recognizing that our well-being depends on the well-being of the whole system. That's the heart of Goal 4, coexistence, or sahastitva. When we look at human goals, they often follow a natural path. It starts with right understanding, seeing things clearly without confusion. That leads to resolution, where problems find their solutions. From there, prosperity grows, not just in wealth but in well-being. With prosperity comes fearlessness, the courage to face life fully. This opens the door to coexistence, living harmoniously with others. And all of this flows into continuous happiness, a lasting state we all strive for. Universal order is about creating a society where everyone can live happily and peacefully. It's a vision of harmony that goes beyond just rules or systems. It's about how we relate to each other, how we coexist. Today, we're exploring what it means to visualize this universal, harmonious order, and how that vision can guide us toward a better future for all. At every level, from the individual all the way up to the world family, the same core values should guide us. Whether it's within our families, neighborhoods, or entire countries, these universal principles connect us. They create a shared foundation, a common thread weaving through each layer of community. This slide shows how values flow upward, linking us from the smallest circle to the largest, reminding us that we're all part of one global family. An undivided society is one where no one faces discrimination, not because of their religion, language, race, caste, country, or gender. It's a vision where every single person is seen as part of one global family. This idea of an undivided society, or Akhanda Samaj, calls us to look beyond divisions and embrace our shared humanity. It's about unity that respects diversity and inclusion that leaves no one behind. Universal order is the idea that every level of society works together in harmony. From the individual to the family, to society as a whole, all the way up to the nation, the world, nature, and even existence itself. It means everyone plays a part, everyone gives something, and everyone gets justice in return. It's a vision of balance where each piece supports the next, creating a seamless flow of cooperation and fairness. That's what universal order is all about. At the heart of justice in relationships, we find mutual trust and equal respect. These aren't just ideals, they're the foundation for prosperity and peace. When we protect the environment and commit to sustainable development, we're building a future that works for everyone. This universal order brings fearlessness and, ultimately, happiness for all. It's a vision where balance and fairness guide every connection we make. If every family teaches honesty, respect, trust, and cooperation, something powerful happens. Families grow harmonious. That harmony spreads, building a peaceful society. When societies come together, nations find peace. And in the end, the world feels like one big family. It's a simple idea, but its impact is profound.
Thank you for watching my videos. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel.